Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Frosty, also known as Storm, and this is another game from Star Battle Tournament number 3, also known as European Star Battle Tournament Summer Edition. Yeah, I know I keep altering this name, like every video it sounds different, but screw that. And this is group stage, round 1, so first match, no history behind it whatsoever, no points for any of those teams, 0-0, clear shit, clear, you just, go and do your best in your first match. And this match is against Team 3, which is Blue Protoss, and Fubutopsie, which is Team Terran. Now, let's take a quick look at those players. Playing for Fubutopsie, it's Avogadro, Senior, White Fang, SCV Rush, Helldiver and the Enormous Sea. Now, Team Fubutopsie is a team that consists of several Fumakis field members and several TOPS members, TOPS being the OP squad. Because, some members of TOPS were captains of freelancers teams, and Fumakis field never had enough members to really participate in this tournament, so they made a mixed team. Just to remind you, TOPS F being led by Floris, I think they had the 3rd place in tournament number 2, and Fumakis Sphere are the winners of previous 2 tournaments being hosted on European servers. So that should be a pretty good combination. And now playing for Team 3, Kerberos, Namor, Admin 6, Uprising, Rebellions, and Franklin. Now Rebellions, known for his destroyer tactics. Shut up, StarCraft. Rebellions known for his destroyer tactics, the usage of armored destroyers, usage of level 4 lasers at the beginning of the game, then going heavy armor, and sometimes winning the game single-handedly just by himself, rolling everyone. The infamous Rebellion warp in, which is being used by almost everyone now as a surprise, kind of cheesy tactic, but. Well, enough of this, let's take a quick look at ship compositions. For red team, for Fubutopsie, it's an Arbiter, which is an orange Arbiter, but it's red team. Starting with level 2 lasers, that's kinda odd. I believe there's been 1 range upgrade as well, 1.6. 2 carriers, which is very common these days, 2 carriers. 1 for energy now, 2nd for vortex, maybe first one for vortex as well if there's enough energy superiority for your team. Both opening standard range with 1 laser, just anti-fighter opening. Helldiver, battlecruiser, standard opening, same upgrades as both carriers. We have a Leviathan opening with, well, I believe it can be constant mutation, but not necessarily, but it is farmed a bit. Let's see if you want it. Yes, there it is. Constant mutation, and White Fang opening standard Guardian. Now, blue team, that's not entirely obvious, but they usually open, Rebellions teams usually open with 2 destroyers, and there we go, Admin 6 and Rebellions 2. They're gonna be 2 heavy armor destroyers. Rebellions already at level 7 armor, which is 33, 1.5 speed, 4 lasers, so he'll be one-shot farming until the 10th minute. Admin 6 is gonna probably get, quite a bit of armor himself, but only level 4, focusing on 7 lasers to keep one-shot farming after 10 minutes. Now there's the warp in, but that's not the warp trick, not at all. They're just warping to be out on the field faster. Now we have a battlecruiser. I believe we might have 2 battlecruisers. Franklin going missiles, as you can see, 9 range. And Uprising going 4 lasers to one-shot farm, 9 range as well. We have a Raven, surprisingly, surprise, we have a Raven. So that's a heavy Terran ship composition, going for farming build, no PDDs, no EMPs, no spells at all, pretty useless ship at this stage of the game. However, those destroyers are making up for it with their armor, so it's perfectly fine for blue team, I believe. So, red team coming out of the base. There we go, double feedback. SCV Roche and Vietnam C going for energy superiority. Helldiver starting with scan, which is pretty obvious, seeing two destroyers on the field. Because first, because of the warp trick. Second, because of possibility of mine laying. So that's the really well thought opening. Senior with force fields, as you can see, this arbiter. This is pretty standard. You can either open with force fields or cloak, but force fields are really good all around. Damage denying stuff, so they are really good. You don't really need cloak that early in the game. Maybe later for saves and for pushes, but all that early in the game, I don't think it's necessary. White Fang focusing on missiles. That's a very good choice against Armored Destroyer's Guardian, being focused on missiles, because you know they just do massive amounts of damage against Armored Destroyers. One missile deals 248 against capital ships, so that's quite a lot. And Avogadro, constant mutation, still going for one tentacle farm, you know, and it's everything is looking pretty standard. Everything is well thought, nothing out of ordinary, nothing crazy going on. Quite a nice push by red team, but blue team probably going back because let me see it. Yeah, Kerberos. They have quite a lot of minerals, starting from Kerberos 270 to 95 for over 400. So they want to just go back, upgrade. Maybe now they will do the warp trick. Rebellions wisely going for repair bots. Admin 6 is probably gonna get repair bots or defensive bubble, as I've heard someone call it lately. So I'm gonna call it defensive bubble because I've heard several people say that it's defensive bubble. So it's gonna be a defensive bubble, you know, the blue bubble, not the green one, blue bubble. Meanwhile, Franklin and Uprising, double battle cruiser opening with lockdown, which is very good. Now lockdown, I have to correct something. Give me a sec. There we go. Okay. So getting back to the game, Kerberos finally getting those PDDs. I don't know if they are a really good choice because none of red team's ships going for missiles. Avogadro quite a bit, but not really. Those missiles just start to kick in, so he could have delayed those PDDs, I believe. But I honestly don't know what he should have gone instead of PDDs. Maybe EMP just to try to win energy wars, but I see absolutely no reason to win energy wars now. Observer tailing rebellions. There we go. Observers die rather quickly. Oh my god, that was loud. Observers die rather quickly with 20 energy, 20 hit points, and they are rather expensive, so you don't want to lose them. And if anything hits them like a mine or something, then they are just screwed. And you have to, you know, enable detection when you oh, that's gonna be tricky. It's gonna follow him right back to base. No? Oh, his warp is cancelled. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, that's better. So, quite a lot of action happening in front of red team's base at this point of the game. This should heavily favor blue team farm-wise, which you can see here. 3 ships over 200, only 2 in red team, and lowest farm in red team is Helldivers, 131 score. Meanwhile, here it's 143, so a bit of advantage. Not that much, but a bit of an advantage. And now the action moves to the middle of the map. Now both teams want to hold it here. Raven wisely going to the side. That's a very nice Raven play, deploying a PDD with 350 energy, deploying a PDD, going to the side to farm. That's a classic Raven play. And admin 6 with level 8 armor. Now Rebellions on the other wing with level 7 armor. He's got a parasite on him, so everyone knows where Rebellions will be, because usually Rebellions is the one going around the map, and usually everyone warps on him when they are doing the warping trick. So they decided, you know what, no, we're gonna parasite you, and everyone's gonna watch it. And Sinia saying I watch it, so probably watching the side or watching Rebellions. And Rebellions getting strike cannons as well, not a defensive bubble, not getting a defensive bubble. That's pretty uncommon. I believe that getting a defensive bubble is way more effective, being an armored destroyer trying to roll everything. But as you can see, strike cannons being used now on Helldiver. So now they have to worry about Rebellion's mukes as well. They have to feed back and lock down him. Helldiver getting a lockdown, so it's very standard. It's a very good game for feedback lockdown tutorial, you know, because everyone opened with feedback lockdown, and at 15 minutes we have a lot of energy denying action. So I believe that this replay may even go to today's, because it's going to be today's energy denial tutorial ability analysis. And as you can see, Rebellions, you're getting shot by White Fang. Now he backs off wisely, but White Fang has got quite a lot of damage now, 262 on those acid spores, so 33 armor by Rebellions is just laughable. 200 damage per shot. Meanwhile, what's happening here? That's a pretty nice push by red team. They managed to sneak past those force fields, and they forced red team to go back. Very nice lockdown on Franklin here. Yeah, it's a really good match for ability analysis, you know. I hope it's not going to be boring, because I'm just going to take part of it. So you won't watch the whole match again, don't worry. Anyway, interestingly enough, red team getting pushed all the time here. Those force fields not doing so great against those destroyers, which is pretty obvious because destroyers have those Gatling cannons and they can do massive amounts of damage using them. But yeah, 3 missile boats on both teams, and very nice energy denial. Well, Avogadro can be counted for as a 4th missile boat for red team, because he's got level 10 missiles. But he mainly, well, there we go, there's a very nice mine spotting and observer being used there. Now he's being moved back. Very nice usage of this observer, and I believe that this one is the longest surviving observer I've ever seen, you know. Usually they die in like 5 minutes. So yeah, they are just using the observer to see what's around, if there are any mines around. Oh, nice force fields here. That's a very nice wall of force fields. Now red team's ships are definitely protected against those missiles of Uprising and Franklin. Meanwhile, Rebellions on the other wing, they are just switching positions with admin 6 all the time. But both of those destroyers, no, I thought both of the destroyers, no, only admin 6 have the mines. But I believe that Rebellions may go for mines in late game as well, which is not the best choice, because well, they have, red team has a battlecruiser with scan, probably missile pods if they will be needed, Avogadro with acid spray and stuff like this. So, oh, there's a vortex, I completely missed it. There's a vortex on the enormous sea. It's trying to launch it somewhere probably, but well, I'd say not. He's too experienced player to try to launch vortex on this side of the map here, around here. Oh, I can see anything. So right now those mines well spread here, so that's quite a bit of them. They are not doing massive amounts of damage, only 500 per mine, but after they will get upgraded, they will deal massive amounts of damage, and red team has to know about this. They know that it's coming, and now a lockdown. Very nice. Okay, very nice shift queuing, as you probably seen there. I just clicked on Helldiver. There's this green line on the lockdown ship, and then immediately clicking back, so there was a second green line. That was a very, very nice shift queuing. So Rebellions locked down. He's got no strike cannons. He's just gonna try to roll someone with his enormous level 9 armor and 11 lasers. And now everyone is warping on Rebellions, and they actually may catch SCV Rush off guard, and SCV Rush may actually go down. He's at 1.7, Rebellions is at 1.7. Oh my god, no, 1.6. But I don't think SCV Rush will be able to outrun Rebellions, and he's probably gonna go down all the force fields around the field, and one ship goes down, and Sinya may go down as well. 2,000 hit points. Oh, 700, 600. Ah, Sinya is going down. Yes, second ship went down. I believe that it's 6 versus 4, ladies and gentlemen. That was a very, very nice armor roll, and it was a huge mistake by SCV Rush. It's been invented a long time ago, not to stay close to armored destroyers, because they roll you and everyone warps on them, and you just get raped, because that was a rape. And red team losing a support ship as well. So 23 minutes into the game, and it's 2-0 already to the blue team. They have mines. If they will have double mines, it will be even better for them. But what's more important, they have double armored destroyer. This is definitely not looking good for red team. Scanner being used here. Those mines are clear. Level 12 missiles, 318 damage, acid spores. So White Fang, he's gonna deal a lot of damage. There's his observer, so that's the only ship that Sinya controls now. And it should survive way longer, you know. It probably will, since it's permanently cloak and stuff like this. And blue team not even thinking about getting any detection. They don't need it. No cloaked ships by red team, apart from this observer, which can be annoying. But if it's gonna run into an exploding mine, then you know, the end of the career. So the career of this observer can be actually very short, you know. But meanwhile, Rebellion's going back 6 versus 4. They feel pretty comfortable spreading those mines throughout all the field. Admin 6 doing a really good job. He's got 500 energy. Mines deal 700 area damage now, and they cost 40 as per usual. So they are really powerful. Now Helldiver Avogadro trying to swerve around this minefield, maybe trying to clear it as well. Where's the observer? There it is. It's probably working. Yeah, it doesn't have any energy now though, so it needs to recharge some of this. But it's a very good mine detection device. Oh, there's a vortex that can be quite dangerous for blue team, but admin 6 is around and everyone is going to warp on admin 6, and this is not looking good for red team right now. It's going to be 6 versus 4 once this destroyer gets out of the vortex, which is Rebellions, and now it's going to be another armor roll. No, they did a really good job at escaping there. They had a chance, but you know, the whole warping, the mobility of blue team is huge, and they are doing a really good job at being everywhere possible on the map, everywhere where needed. So a lot of action is to be expected in front of red team's base, because it's 6 versus 4, so red team can't really push out unless blue team decides, you know, oh no, we're gonna go back and upgrade. Other than that, red team has absolutely no chance. Very nice feedback on the enormous C. He probably had energy to launch his own feedback, but he failed miserably. Nice lockdown on Rebellion's feedback on Avogadro. A lot of energy denial happening. Just look at this, feedbacks, lockdowns all the way around. And now blue team having a huge advantage energy denial wise, because well, if Namor will concentrate on Avogadro, he's gonna feedback this Leviathan, so he's gonna have no energy. It's double battlecruiser against the battlecruiser and the carrier, so it's pretty even. If Namor joins in, they definitely win energy wars, which means that there's gonna be no frenzy from this Leviathan after feedback, no vortex from enormous sea. No Yamato, no missile pods, no scans from Helldiver. Well, he was able to stick one Yamato in on Rebellions, but immediately getting locked down. And this tower is sour about life. Oh my god, 2000 hit points only left. But yeah, minefield in front of other tower. They're gonna probably try to clear it ASAP. But oh, Avogadro in a bit of trouble here. Very nice usage of strike cannons by Rebellions. There we go, defensive bubble, protective field, but it's just a purple or blue bubble, whatever. This is a blue bubble. Well, I believe that it's like blue bubble, so it's locked down. But a lot of energy denial, and they have, you know, red team ships really can't do anything. They have 500 and 450 energy with feedback and lockdown, and they have to take care of Rebellions. Admin 6, Rebellions has Mukes, Admin 6 has Mines. They have to take care about Franklin, Uprising and Namor as well, because they have all the energy denial available to Man and Protoss. Oh, meanwhile this tower just went down because red team ships had to go back to base, so they couldn't protect the tower. But that's not the point. And they have a Raven with EMP and with PDDs, so it would be nice to energy deny this Raven as well. So it's like two ships trying to energy deny 6 ships, which is obviously gonna fail, and those 3 ships from blue team having energy denial this is gonna be huge for blue team. They have superior farm. I just want to check it. Yeah, they have superior farm, they have superior energy denial, they have superior DPS. I don't see it happening for red team. That was a huge mistake by SCV Roshan. It will probably cost red team the game, and I believe it's probably gonna be 6-0, because I believe that they won't kill any of those ships. Just Admin 6 and Rebellions having, oh my god, level 16 armor, that's an nerdgasm. And yeah, level 16 armor, level 15 lasers. So wait, is he one-shot farming? Yes, he's one-shot. Oh my god, he's one-shot farming with 15 lasers. Oh my god. That's like saying, in your face, I can afford to have level 15 lasers, I still have 550 energy, I have protective fields, strike cannons, repair bots, whatever I need with my destroyer. I have level 16 armor, I have 1.6 speed. I am just rolling you, and I'm doing it in your face, and I'm one-shot farming, and my farm is 833. In your face, red team. So that looks really bad for red team. Rebellions is over farming everyone. He's almost invincible now. 69 armor with defensive bubble, which is protective field. He's got around 110, I believe, because it gives you 45 or 50. 50. So if it gives you 50, this is 119 armor for a short period of time, and you can do absolutely nothing about it, because you don't have enough energy denial to really do anything to Rebellions. Not even mentioning Admin 6 or Kerberos, because those 3 missile boats are just doing everything. Well, they are basically more like energy boats. No, more like missile boats. They have a lot of missiles. Okay, I thought they were energy boats. They were energy boats like 15 minutes ago. Anyway, getting back to the field, they probably should try to get rid of the second tower of red team, 6 versus 4, Rebellions can tank everything, and the energy denial here is huge, so they should be able to finish this game in less than 5 minutes probably. Because, well, it's just pointless for red team to do anything. They're doomed anyway, unless some of those shiny battlecruisers or one, you know, carrier or a raven, they will dive and die a horrible painful death. Otherwise they are just going to be protected by those destroyers. That's superior. Oh, that's a decent vortex in front of red team's base, but I believe they don't have enough firepower to really try to do anything here. And this first tournament game will definitely go to team 3. It may be too early to do. Oh, that's a vortex by Namor, and now this Leviathan probe. It's not a probe, it's an observer probably. Observer in vortex as well. Now Avogadro getting out, and that's a GG. Before he starts moving, he's at 5,000 hit points, at 3,000 hit points. GG! Oh my god. Oh my god, my lungs. There we go, that's the end of the replay. 36 minutes 41 seconds. This game was pretty epic. A huge mistake by SCV Rush, but again, red team was relying only on one Guardian with 430 damage on acid spores, but only one Guardian to try to get rid of those destroyers, and that's a really old ship composition. I mean, it goes back to tournament number 2, I believe. So it's like right now it's 3-4 months, maybe 5, which is a huge amount of time considering Star Battle patches and stuff. Everyone should know a counter to it, but when it comes to ship compositions, it's always a lottery, you know. You can get one Guardian with missiles and it's not enough against those 2 destroyers. So you have to try to single out someone, and one mistake can cost you a game. That was Frosty, coming to you from a little speaker. I'm showing you another game from Star Battle Tournament number 3, this time solo casting. You'll have one more video today, which is gonna be ability analysis. It's gonna be lockdown versus feedback, and it's gonna use this game, you know, parts of this game, because that was some really nice energy denial action, like in 15-20 minutes or so. So it's going to include this game as well. I just found it out. I was looking for a game for it, and I found it here, which is pretty ridiculous. But ladies and gentlemen, this has been Frosty, and see you next time.